Welcome to the Isle of Man TT 2024. The bikes are ready and everybody is raring to go. It's set to be some exciting racing and we cannot wait to get going.
Starting first, Pete Bounds and Jevon Walmsley. And of course, Ben Birchall unable to take the start. Here are the Crow brothers. What can they do? This always looks so nervous, doesn't it, on the Sidecar outfit?
Have a listen to that engine scream.
Oh, lovely. Oh, he's pulled off to the side of the road.
World and British champions.
Ryan and Callum Crow closing down on Pete Bounds. They're fantastic performance. They're hunting for that win, aren't they?
Class act. Oh, and the gap's closed. Nice, clean pass. Oh, just floating that sidecar wheel. That really is a very, very daunting turn.
Look at this.
Callum Crow like an acrobat, twisting, flying his body and hit that pass.
Bounds and Walmsley back up the inside. They run wide though. The Crows blast back into the lead.
This is unbelievable.
I'm still in awe of the passengers every single time we see it. Really pushing hard.
But we don't want to speak too soon.
Brilliant. That is high speed start. I'm in awe. I really am. They first TT win for Ryan and Callum Crow.
Riding with a level of skill and speed well beyond their years.
Hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT. And
loads of people out there waving and cheering. It's great. No, it's really good.
It feels like a bit of a dream, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to wake up and it's going to be race day all over again.
Riding around this place is just awesome, isn't it? You know, like the speeds and whatnot.
It's not only a race, it's everything around it.
Oh, how good's this? Where else would you want to be? Nothing prepares you for that. I'm down there in the fair and I'm just watching the curve come there.
It's really good to be back. I love riding my sidecar here.
As far as the TT goes, it's a pretty perfect start in my book.
It's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you're actually going.
It's all a bit surreal, really, but what an amazing place.
Here comes the tap on the shoulder and we're underway. Here they are, number 3. It's a man with some serious experience, Dave Molyneux. Oh, listen to that. Let's see what the gaps are looking like this time around. Oh dear, pulling up already.
The Honda is singing, absolutely nailed it.
Very good.
That's lap record pace, actually, if it were a player.
Unreal. Right now you've got, what, 5 outfits fighting it out for third. Wouldn't that be a story if Dave Molyneux looked it on the podium this afternoon? And he is up for this one. He's up for the fight.
Braking hard now. Oh, yeah.
What?
That was a big jump, all 3 wheels.
Love that footage.
That's so committed, that bike's loud.
Wow! That's under lap record pace. They've got ahead of Ben and Kev on the road.
Lap record might be on.
Oh, they're just outside by a 10. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. Will they join the 120 club as well? They celebrate over the line and they do join the 120 club.
Yeah, TT 2024, not bad.
I'm so happy, I'm so thankful to Kev. He did a mega job.
I'm delighted. I didn't expect it, so over the moon. Absolutely amazing to do that. An absolute dream come true.
Yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they? Massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into the Sidecar. It's unbelievable.
Hello, freewheelers around the world. It's Monday, the 26th of May. I'm stood here in Nobles Park, which can only mean one thing. Welcome to the TT 2025. Oh, it is good to be back. We've got a cracking TT lined up. I can feel it's going to be marvellous. Once again, we'll have 2 freewheeling media sidecar races, one on Sunday and one on the following Wednesday. We've got some fantastic new merch. My name's Jack Laidlow, and this morning I'm going to take you on a little wander around the paddock on our daily down low. Behind us in Parc Fermé, we've got the newcomers just about to go on their lap in about 10 minutes. Yeah, the first time. There's 15 newcomers here in the sidecar class. That's the most that they've been for a long, long time. And it's the class with the most newcomers this year in the TT, so it's very, very exciting. So come on in, let's have a wander. Let's go see who we can find. Look how busy this is. Hello, you alright? Look how busy it is already. It is the first day of the TT this year. And look, the shops are full of marvellous. All these marvellous people come out to see it. And once again, as I say, the sidecar this year, there's 33 sidecars entered. There's a lot of changes that are going on in the sidecar group. We got onto them in a little bit, but there's something called a non-seeded top 10, which is very interesting. The first year it's been run like that, which basically means that the top 10 in the sidecar group, anybody could go with that number 1 plate. Although the Crows have it, anybody could be the first person down Bray Hill on Sunday afternoon. Let's just go this way, see what we can find. But look, it's been a year, and a year is too long sometimes to be back here in Nobles Park, full of the buzz, the indescribable vibe of the TT. There's also another massive change in the sidecar class this year. So there will be there's 2 classes within one class. So we've got the overall sidecar class, which means that you can tune the engines, you can have the engine in different positions on, and we've also got the sidecar class. We've also got the standard sidecar class as well, which are standard engines, as the name suggests. Sorry, there's just an announcement there. The sidecar, obviously all the newcomers are sat in Park Ferme now. They'll be running through there, running through them. See, about to approach the first time down this amazing course. They're just announcing there the order which the sidecars were set off. As I say, there's a vast amount of sidecars to go around this sidecar newcomers. John McGinnis should take that. And but yeah, apparently the conditions this morning are not the best. There's damp patches at Ramsey Hairpin, Braddon Bridge. There's a bit of mist on the mountain as well. Sorry, a bit of mist on the mountain as well. But I think they're going to try and run and just try and get them newcomers out just to get the first time down Bray Hill under their belt. So let's see who's down this first row then. Paddock's very busy this year. It feels very tense, very enthusiastic as well. Let's see who's lurking behind the. Morning, Apple. Can we just get a little chatty? What's so obviously you're here with this is Dan Knight and Justin Sharp, the number 16 pairing this year.
I'm very proud to be with them. Yes, thank you very much. Fantastic. This is my 50th year.
50th year at the TT?
I here 50 years ago, yeah, wow. and a Manx Norton outfit.
Yeah, oh, fantastic. And you've been coming ever since?
Yeah.
So what's that then? That was 1975?
Yeah.
Nice. Has it changed much in all these years that you've been around here?
No, very little. Very, very little, actually. No. Atmosphere's still the same, obviously, and good fun. But no, I would say it's still good, you know.
Fantastic. And Dan there, could just see there looking in the background. Can we just get a quick little chat with Dan? Can I come around? I'll come around.
How are you, Jack?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you, Mr. Knight?
I'm good, thank you.
Good stuff. So we see you on a new bike and with a new pairing this year. How are you feeling for this year's TT?
We're just going to go and have some fun. Yeah, that's all we're here for.
Fantastic. And so you're back on a DMR outfit. Is it much different to your last year's LCR?
Ask me later, and I'll know better. Yeah, but yeah, we've enjoyed riding it. We've had a few outings. Yeah, it's been fun. So we'll see.
Super. And so you've been testing well. You've been testing at Darley Mill. You've had some good results on it so far.
Yeah, everything's been about coming here. So it's we've not been focusing on results, just getting the bike right, getting right with each other. Yeah, and we'll see how we go.
Oh, fantastic. And I see Justin there in the background as well. So you team up with Justin. Can I have a quick little, just a couple of words?
Justin's getting ready to go out.
Fantastic. So Justin, back here at the TT after 2 years you've had off now, is it?
No, I did it with Gary Gibson last year.
Oh, of course you did. Yeah, of course you did. Yeah. So Justin, so it's good to be back.
Yeah, always is. I didn't know. Oh, well done, Jack.
That was not me. I did not touch that. Honestly, that was no freewheeling damage there.
Sticking a claim. Yeah, it's good to be back. Like, we didn't know if it's a bit of a late pairing. Like, I'd spoke to Dan at the end of last year, but I ruptured my ACL in October on motocross, and I couldn't really make a decision on it until the surgeon had said, yeah, you'll be all right, or no, you're not going to be. So yeah, it's been tough getting back fit, but I'm here, so we'll give it a go.
And that's the ACL, obviously, that's in your knee area, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's the second time I've done it on that knee. So they've left they haven't tried to rebuild the thing because they said the kneecap's quite solid. So it's just a case of rehab.
And do you feel good on the bike? Hasn't it affected you that way?
It's completely different. Like it's, I've been used to a LCR platform for all the time I've been racing, so it's a bit different. Like an LCR, I feel like it's part of you when you've been on a bike. You know yourself, you make it your own. So it's been a case of getting me comfy on it, and I feel alright on it now. So it'll be a good go, really.
Super. When you and Dan, you seem to be gelling quite well together.
Yeah, we really like each other. Yeah, we're good friends.
Perfect. So you're out at 11:40 today. So have we got any pre-practice, stuff to do?
Basically, all we want to do today, it's untimed. We've got a data guide now, which is helping. So we just want to go out, get some stuff so we can send it to him tonight. Make sure everything's working right. Better training. So it's literally going to be probably middle of the road. Just put it all round.
Fantastic. And you're also running Kawasaki's, which I've just noticed. There hasn't been a Kawasaki round in the Sidecar since 23, and even then, that was Maria Costello, and she didn't finish the race back then. So that been. So what's the decision behind
that? Well, they are a good engine, and I'm fortunate enough to be involved with Chris Walker and Craig Watson from Kawasaki UK, and they've been amazing. They've really backed us, and hopefully we can back it up with some 2 solid finishes, really.
Oh, fantastic. Well, all the best. Have a fantastic TT. I'm sure we'll catch up with you tomorrow during the TT, but for now, we can just get a freewheeling off you. It's close enough. Marvellous. Have a good day. Have a good one, Justin.
Hey up, Jack, alright.
Alright, how are you doing?
Yeah,
sorry.
I've got to do a bit of butchery.
A bit of butchery. What are you doing on the fair, isn't it?
We've got to cut all that lot out because we cut it out for the wind to come under, but now we're closing it off, but the tyres touching.
I see. There we go. Well, I'll leave you to it there. That's a vital job to do. Hi, mate. You alright? How are you doing? Hey, how you doing? Alright, Jake, can we get a quick chat with you? Now then, look at we got here, local boy Jake Roberts. Now, let's have a little bit of a story, because 1 week ago, we didn't expect to see you here.
No, last Friday I got a phone call to ride this bike, so yeah, that's how last minute it was.
Oh, fantastic. So, you and it's Mick, isn't it? Yeah. You and Mick been together before, or...?
Yeah, on Friday at Derby.
Oh. And how did you get on there?
Yeah, it was good, yes.
Super.
But luckily enough, I know what the bike's like, and my handles are still in the same place, so that's good. So.
Yes, of course. This is Dave Molyneux and yours bike from last year. So
so I've not rode this since last TT. So yeah, everything's in the same place. So yeah, just jumped out for a bit and spun some laps for the TT and stuff, for the insurance and that sort of stuff. But no, it was good.
Yeah, and see Mick there working away, just getting the tyre pictures ready. You're out at 11:40 today.
Yeah. Hopefully the weather holds out, just so we can all just at least get a lap out. Do you know what I mean? Just shake everything down ourselves, the bike. But yeah, it should be good.
And how are you feeling for it? Obviously last minute stuff was shaking you up a bit. But,
yeah, it was. I mean, I was obviously still riding until pretty recently when we were at Alton there. I was still riding then, so there wasn't that much time where I was sort of inactive, if you like. I was ready just to be having a couple of beers over TT, so yeah, I did have to, sort me eating out a bit for a couple of weeks and that sort of stuff, but no, I'm feeling good, so should be good.
Superb. Well, it looks like you're all busy away in the background there, but any plans for today, or just try and get round and get used to each other?
Yeah, just that. Just spend the 2 laps just learning, and yeah, go from there.
It's beautiful design, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it is. The rest of it's around there, you'll see it, so it's exact same fairing and stuff as well, it's just not red anymore. So other than that, it is the exact same bike.
Marvellous. Yeah. Well, good to see you again, Jake. Glad to see your name in the programme again. We'll just get through it. Oh. Former TT podium finisher, Jake Roberts. He'll be sure to be out there to get another tremendous finish again. Starting off number 19, Mick Donovan. Let's nip down here. Let's nip between Maria Costello. Now, Maria Costello, we will catch up with later on in the week, because, of course, she's got newcomer passenger Alice Smith on. Alice Smith is a fantastic passenger. She's come from a racing dynasty, if you like. Her grandmother, she used to, she'd been cracking the course for a long time. Her dad, Andy Smith, used to race. Used to race in the TT many times. In fact, he still races now. Team found you. I think they're all very serious. The thing is, it's the morning of first practice. It's always just a little bit of tension. You never know what's going to happen. Everybody wants to get the first time down Bray Hill, the first. Get the first time down Bray Hill flat out, see what the conditions are like, see even if it's changed on the road. Obviously it's the same circuit, but the road works go on. It is a working road. You cannot forget that. Now fortunately not about at the moment, but that's a team that we haven't seen for quite a few years now. Team Shand, Gordon Shand and Frank Clage. Shandy's been doing it since the early 80s. He's a phenomenal driver. If you've ever raced in Scotland, you'd have come across Mr. Shand. No. Let's have a little look down here. You can hear it behind us. Now that is a promising sound. That is a sound that we have waited so long to hear. That tap off down Glen Country Road, the first bike's down there on the 2025 TT. Oh, superb. Now here again, these are another newcomer team that's up at the top, starting number 24 this year. Bruno Marvin and Matthew Julie. They race in the Northern Sidecar Cup, which is on the continent. That's a fantastic championship to run. It's essentially the Dutch Championship, but it goes to tracks such as Ossersleben in Germany. They go to Chimay in Belgium as well. It's a really, really fantastic championship to race in. Mark, the Vink who organised it, is very enthusiastic about sidecars. Now then, let's see if we can find our favourite Welshmen. Would anybody like a little chat in this marvellous camp? Come on, Mr. Thomas, come on. So you're back here once again, Alan. This is what is it your 16th TT in total?
Yeah, 16th.
16th TT in total, and you're good to be back. You on a brand new bike this year and a new passenger.
That's right. This year we have the last Irison, or the only Irison here.
Wow.
And when you consider they used to make up over half of the programme, this is pretty.
Wow, that's really fascinating. Last year we had a handful of Irish, and this is the only Irish at a TT this year.
I wouldn't say it'd be the last. There's a couple of people who might be back next year, but this is the only one this year.
Wow! And of course now Trevor Iverson, he built these Formula 2s for the TT, wasn't he? That was the whole point of it.
Yeah, that was his mecca. That was what we was building them for. Although they went very well everywhere else, and at the time they were.
Of course, he was world champion on his own bike.
Yeah, he was, and not many can say that.
No, certainly not. And you teamed up with Andrew Sigworth, or Siggy for short, this year. How are you getting on together, the pairing?
Yeah, well, we're similar pace to my last driver and practically the same bike, so it's just, it's just a seamless shift, really. I jumped on the thing, it felt at home straight away. Not needed to change the handles or, moved one slightly, but other than that, it's been spot on from word go.
Marvellous. And you've had some good results in it so far. You've been racing the Bempty Championship mostly back in England.
Yeah, we've had a bit of luck early in the season and enjoyed it. Yeah, it's gone well.
Ah, perfect. So what's the plan for today then? You've got 2 practice laps, weather depending, which I think it might hold off for. One in about an hour, 11:40, and one later on this afternoon. What's the plan today?
Get one steady one in and see what the weather does.
What about you, Siggy?
Just poodle around, get one in the bag, and then focus on going faster when the weather gets better.
Marvellous. Well, I'll leave you to it anyhow, but thank you very much for your time now, and have a cracking one today. You just get a free wheeling off you. Superb. Yes, no, the Irisons, like I say, are fantastic. Actually, very robust. They're built for the TT, for the bumps to go to survive themselves over the never-ending, unforgiving bumps around this course, and also they're always distinguishable by the front of the fairing. Just have a little look at that fairing there. It sort of comes down and flicks out at the bottom, almost like a duck. Now, again, that was for the TT to do the aerodynamics. If you look back at footage on the old Duke videos for years and years and years, you'll see this design. And if they've got that fairing on, they are an Irison. And they're very, very good bikes. I mean, it's unfortunate to see that this is the only one here this year. Really, it's they've always been super. And yeah, like I say, very robust and had some very, very good finish. Trevor Harrison himself, as I say, former world champion, former TT winner, many time TT winner. And a distinguishable blue and black outfit, and he was a very fast man. Now here, unfortunately, we have another newcomer team, the newcomer pairing of Steve Palliker and Jan Drill. They started off number 25 this year. I've been speaking to Jan. They come from France. Steve Palliker, the former French Formula 2 champion. And unfortunately, they've had quite a few problems. They've been away at Dave Molyneux's trying to get the bike sorted. They've unfortunately missed the newcomers lap. However, I think they will be able to get themselves out later on in the week to try and get that lap sorted. You feel a few spots of rain there. That's never a good sign. But yeah, these are one of the probably most. Although they're starting 25, you cannot rule these out of a solid top 10 finish. They are very, very fast and very capable lads. They race in the FSBK in the French Championship, and they've got a two-bike team running there. But yeah, so I hope they get the problem sorted today and get out soon. It's fantastic to see that we've got such an international field of racers this year. We've got, as I say, there we had Steve Palliker and Jan Drill there from France. Before when I was talking to Alan there, you might have seen the bike number 18 of Renzo and Valle Venterdonk. They're Belgium. They race again in the Northern Sidecar Cup. They're very fast. They're very fast lads. Now let's go and see if there's anybody about in the Ramsden's tent. They're setting off number 7 this year. There's quite a few. They've been running in they've decided to take a year out of the British F2 Championship, try and concentrate on the TT and get a few things bedded in. And listen there. It looks like they've all gone. I think the scrutineering is open for the sidecars now, so I think they may be just going up there, try and get an early finish, get a good pitch and get a relax. It's only 40 minutes before they go out for their first practice session. I can't wait to watch that. I really can't. As I keep saying, this is a really exciting TT. You've got the non-seeded top 10, you've got the standard class coming in, you've got the vast array of exceptional newcomers. One of which being former double British champion and World Championship podium finishers, Steve Kershaw. He's on with last year's podium finisher of Rhys Gibbons. They've paired up for this season. Steve hasn't been on the F2 for the last nearly 10 years now, but he's an exceptional driver on a Formula 1 chassis. Like I say, he's former double British champion and double time third place in the World Championships. Like I say, they're off down Bray Hill now. They'll be flying round Glenvine. Oh, it's exciting times. I love the TT. If you've never been before and you're watching this, just I don't know who put that there. That wasn't me. But yeah, I don't know. So hang on there. We just. Wow. Now, that is something that you don't want to say. I was just talking about how great the TT is, and that is an announcement you never want to hear. So unfortunately, what they said there is that there was rain down at Castletown, and it's come up to Douglas, and it's in for the day now. There's no weather changes for the rest of the day, so they have decided to call today's practice sessions off. They're going to finish a newcomers lap, bring them in, so they've got one lap under their belt. They've got their newcomers lap under their belt. And then they've called off the rest of today, which is really, really unfortunate. Not only for us as spectators, but you've got to think of the racers there as well. They'd be wanting, like I say, to get that first time flat out down Bray Hill out the way. They'd be wanting to test the stuff on the bike that they've made for the TT. They'd be wanting just to get back and get dialed in to this glorious circuit. The sessions today, they were untimed, so they didn't go towards qualifying, so it didn't matter what speed you went round. You just needed to get round just to see the place again. Anyhow, we've still got a little bit of time left here in the stadium down low, so let's have a little wander through this paddock and see who we can find out and about. What an unfortunate. Now behind me, you've got the There'll be the scrutineering's still open, and they'll be they remain open because some of the outfits, they've changed stuff to want to make sure that the bike's okay for scrutineering. And to be fair, it's a perfect opportunity to make sure that the bike's not going to fail tomorrow when there's not a lot of time. We've got the whole day today, and of course it's not until the evening tomorrow evening. So we've got the whole day today and most of tomorrow to get them problems sorted if there was something wrong with scrutineering. To your right there, we've got the team setting off number 11 this year of Wayne Lockey and Matty Rostron. I think they're just a little bit busy there. I was speaking to Matty before. Apparently there's got quite a few jobs on there. Wayne's been working away. Wayne's always working away. He's committed. And but yeah, Matty Rostron, he also races the 600 in some club championships. He's planning on doing the 700 on his 600 solo machine as well. He's a very talented all-round motorcycle rider, not only passenger. Now, although I keep saying about how many newcomers I've got this year, there is unfortunately a few familiar faces that have dropped out. This time last year, remember here we had the Shanders, the father-son pairing of Ben and Sean Shander. They have decided to pull out of racing altogether this season. I think they've still got the bikes, so never say never. You might have seen them in the future. Yeah, you've done an interview. You sure? And they said, but yeah, and we've also got Dave Molyneux, and who's pulled out, who's retired from. I say retired from racing. If you had a vigilant eye, you might have seen that he was in the programme for the pre-TT on his own made 750 kettle outfit. But however, he didn't get a bike finish in time, just the way it is sometimes. Now then, let's have a wander up here and let's see if we can get a quick word with Mr. John Shipley, because unfortunately, due to medical reasons, his passenger had to back out at the last minute. But I want to go and see if we got it sorted. Yeah, good for you. How are you? I'll catch up with you in a minute. Hey, John, have you got 2 seconds? Just a quick chat. So, John, how are you doing? You've had a bit of an eventful TT so far. It's barely even started.
It's just a normal, mate. Normal for me, that.
So, can you just talk us through what's happened?
Dermot's had his licence revoked for a medical issue, and I'm trying to get a passenger.
Have you got anyone interested so far?
Well, my last chance is Jody James, who's in South Wales at the minute, so he's going to try and get permission off Gary Thompson to come over.
And is it looking like it at the moment, or is it all up in the air?
It's down to Gary Thompson. Yeah,
fantastic. Well, it'd be great to see you on the grid again. Of course, you had a good TT last year with Dermot, but it's unfortunate to see him, unable to take part. But sometimes it just has to be like that, really. It's safest for everybody, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we all have our issues, but you just got to crack on, haven't you?
Absolutely. So how have you been getting on in England, racing in England so far?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've not done much racing in England, but I was over in Northern Ireland at Easter, and we've done a few things like, a few meetings there. So
the Sidecar scene in Northern Ireland's quite good, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, great people as well. They're all sound people. Yeah, they're all no problem. I loved it there. So I've never been before, but I enjoyed Bishop's Court and Kirkestown.
It was a split weekend, wasn't it? There was 2 days at Bishop's Court and a day at.
The only thing that let us down, it was like proper heavy rain every day, So we just had to get used to that, and learn the track in the rain.
Well, there we go. Anyway, thank you very much. I really hope you get your problems sorted, John. And we'll keep you up to date with all the news that we have when it drops and what have you. But today you've just been announced that the practices has been cancelled. How do you think that'll affect people?
I don't know. It's happened loads of times before, so it's all right for the people who've been coming here for a while, experienced, where they've not got out for like a good few days, but it's the organisers you've got to feel sorry for, or they've got a bit of an headache when they can't get everyone out and get the qualifying laps in, so that's what it's down to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I suppose if it's not safe, it's not safe, really. You can't take any risks around here.
No, that's right. And I'll be honest with you, Gary Thompson's a great fella, so if things aren't right, he doesn't let them go. Simple as that, no matter what it is. Yeah.
Well, perfect. Well, thank you very much, and I hope you get your TT started, and I hope we see you on the track and later on in the week.
Yeah, okay, yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. Can't really do that.
That's fantastic. That'll do us. Perfect. Have a good one, mate. Let's just have a little wander down here. Let's see who we can find. I know there's a few Sidecar teams hiding down in these tents. See what we can do. No, I've just sighted our other freewheeling people taking one of our interviews, but never mind. Now, I just want to get. So here you got number 6 outfit, which is their lucky number. Obviously, Todd Ellis and Emmanuel Clement, of course, 2-time world champion, 3-time British champion. Pairing. They are very, very exciting and very likely to have probably one of the favourites to have a TT podium this year, which would be very entertaining. They were caught in third place last year and had a little bit of an off in the second race and on the second lap. Gary Bryan, Todd's stepfather, he raced a TT many, many times, and he would be guiding Todd through all of the twists and the turns. Now, hopefully, I'm really sorry, I've just got in the way of all these motorbikes here. That's what happens when you don't watch your work. Now then, if we're quick, we might just be able to nip through here. Can we just nip through? 2 seconds. Thank you very much. Are you alright? Now, I've just seen the returning. That's a quick 5 minutes, Callum, or not? Just a quick little chat, Callum. So is that Steve return for the newcomers, that?
Yeah, they just managed to get out before the rain there, which is mega because they need the laps.
And how have they got on? They've got big smiles on their faces.
Yeah, massive smiles. A tiny bit of nerves, but that's expected, I would say.
Perfect. So of course we've got the rest of the practice cancelled today. Did you have any plans for today?
Yeah, it's a shame because we should have got 3 laps in today. I think he was hoping to come in, have a chat with Reese, and then get out, get some fuel in it, and try and just needs laps this week. But we'll see. Hopefully,
we've got a whole week to go, so hopefully we should get some good laps
hopefully
in.
get some nicer weather as the week goes on.
Are we happy with having that experience of Reese on the side? Didn't he? Obviously, former podium finisher.
Yeah, Reese has been mega, and we've managed to. It's even just the organisational stuff. We turned up not really knowing what's going on, so it's good. It's been really good. Yeah.
I'll let you get back to it because obviously everything will be busy on. But thank you very much, Callum.
Cheers, catch you.
Callum Wilson there. He comes from a racing background as well. His father used to passenger for Steve Kershaw back in the early 2010s, and just trying not to get one over here. But yeah, so he goes all over the world, and he has probably one of the biggest brains in the paddock, that Mr. Wilson, and one of the loveliest, lovely man to speak to as well. Now this is proper behind the scenes TT stuff, this, isn't it? And what other streaming platform are you going to be able to see the toilets, eh? No, don't worry, we're not going in. Right, well, we're going to go. What's still it? Do apologise. Sorry, Oleg.
Maybe not.
And there we go. Don't we know what I'm rushing about for? I haven't got out to do today now. Alas. Now then, unfortunately, we've got to start to bring this daily download to a close because we've run out of time. We're going to leave you in the capable hands of Hayley Coxon a little bit later on. Are you okay? And see what we come. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll just see you later on in the week. Hopefully, with a little bit of blue sky or at least a little bit of weather that'll keep us satisfactory. So thank you very much. Freewheeling, by the sport, for the sport. It's good to be back at the TT.
Welcome to the Isle of Man TT 2024. The bikes are ready and everybody is raring to go. It's set to be some exciting racing, and we cannot wait to get going.
Starting first, Pete Bounds and Jevon Walmsley. And of course, Ben Birchall unable to take the start. Here are the Crow brothers. What can they do? This always looks so nervous, doesn't it, on the Sidecar outfit?
Have a listen to that engine scream. Oh,
lovely. Oh, he's pulled off to the side of the road.
World and British champions.
Ryan and Callum Crow closing down on Pete Bounds. Yeah, fantastic performance. They're hunting for that win, aren't they?
Class act. Oh, and the gap's closed. Nice, clean pass. Oh, just floating that sidecar wheel. That really is a very, very daunting turn.
Look at this.
Callum Crow like an acrobat, twisting, flying his body in. That pass.
Bounds and Walmsley back up the inside. They run wide though. The Crow blast back into the lead.
This is unbelievable.
I'm still in awe of the passengers every single time we see it. Really pushing hard.
But we don't want to speak too soon.
Brilliant. That is high speed start. I'm in awe. I really am. They first TT win for Ryan and Callum Crow.
Riding with a level of skill and speed well beyond their years.
Hard to describe. You've just lived your dream with your brother. That's all we ever wanted in life, really, is to win a TT. And loads of people out there waving and cheering. It's great. That was really good.
It feels like a bit of a dream, to be honest. I feel like I'm going to wake up and it's going to be race day all over again.
Riding around this place is just awesome, isn't it? You know, like the speeds and whatnot.
It's not only a race, it's everything around it.
Oh, how good's this? Where else would you want to be? Nothing prepares you for that. I'm down there in the fair and I'm just watching the curve come there.
It's really good to be back. I love riding my sidecar here.
As far as the TT goes, it's a pretty perfect start in my books.
It's got to take a lot of time to get used to how fast you actually go.
It's all a bit surreal, really, but what an amazing place.
Here comes the tap on the shoulder and we're underway. Here they are, number 3. Some man with some serious experience, Dave Molyneux. Oh, listen to that. Let's see what the gaps are looking like this time around. Oh dear, pulling up already.
The Honda is singing, absolutely nailed it.
Very good.
That's lap record pace, actually, if it were a player.
Unreal.
Right now you've got, what, 5 outfits fighting it out for third. Wouldn't that be a story if Dave Molyneux looked it on the podium this afternoon? And he is up for this one. He's up for the fight. Cranking hard now.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
That was a big jump, all 3 wheels.
Love that footage.
That's so committed, that bike's loud.
Wow. That's under lap record pace. They've got ahead of Ben and Kev on the road.
Lap record might be on.
Oh, they're just outside by a 10. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a performance. Will they join that 120 club as well? They celebrate over the line and they do join the 120 club.
Yeah, TT 2024, not bad.
I'm so happy, I'm so thankful to Kev, he did a mega job. I'm delighted, I didn't expect it, so over the moon.
Absolutely amazing to do that, an absolute dream come true.
Yeah, the Manx took over today, didn't they? Massive thank you to Chris Bowman and his team for all the dedication he puts into the sidecar. It's unbelievable.